Guten Tag everyone, this is Stephen Wolf from my Stephen Wolf Gaming channel. It's back with another tier list video. So yeah, and in this one we're gonna be doing we're gonna be ranking Minecraft mobs. So yeah. Anyways, let's get on into it. Alright, so here's the list of Minecraft mobs. And this one is all the way up to 1.21. So yeah. Let's go. So let's get started. So the first one I'm gonna start off is with the Breeze. Now the Breeze is just recently added to 1.21. So yeah. You know, because you can use the mace. And of course the Breeze makes the whirlwind thing. So yeah. So for now I'm gonna add it to beach here for now. So yeah. Okay, next one I guess I'll do is the Vulture. I mean, Vulture mainly spawns in like the desert, mainly the desert biome. So it's pretty understandable. I think it's a pretty cool mod. I'll play and be here as well. Okay, the next one I guess I'll do is I do the zombie by Piglin. Well, it originally was a zombie pigman, if for all you OG Minecraft players out there. But yeah, now now they usually spawn in the Nether, but pigs who are struck by lightning can also transform into zombie pigmen. So yeah, or Zombify Piglin, which is from the Nether update 1.16, which when this mod was first introduced. So I'm gonna rank it. I'll rank it at A tier for now. Alright. Okay, Piglins. Piglin first came during the Nether update, which is 1.16. So yeah. And I mean, of course, the best cool part is you can even bargain with them, even if you're in like peaceful mode or. So yeah, and they won't attack you if you're wearing gold. They don't attack you, but if you're not wearing gold, they do attack you. Just keep that in mind. Or unless you attack them while wearing gold. So yeah. I put them up at A tier. Then you have the Piglin Brute, which does more damage compared to the actual Piglin. They mainly spawn in, Bastion remnants, like in the ruined, Bastion remnant. Mainly that's where they always spawn. So yeah, and I'll also rank it up at A tier too. Okay. Next one up is the Allay. Now, Allays first started out in, I think, 1.18 during the Caves and Cliffs update part 2. And they are very similar. If you think of them, they kind of look almost similar to like the Vex. A mob that is spawned by the Evoker. Oh yeah, I mean you can find them in cages with captured iron golems and near pillager outposts and whatnot. I'll put it at B tier for now. Okay. Next one is the Armadillo. The Armadillo mainly spawns in the desert through biomes. I mean, you can even make armor out of wolf armor for them. Of course, out of those, you can even make wolf armor. I mean, which is a new addition to for 1.21. Even though I haven't played the beta version of it yet. Even though I have Minecraft Preview on my PS5, but yeah. So I'm gonna play it up at since this is a new map, I might play it at B tier. Because I think that seems fair. Okay, next one is the Axolotl, which came out in 1.18 during the Cave Scoops Update Part 2. I mean, I get it. It looks cute. And all that. I mean, of course you can collect a lot of them, which are nice. So I'd give it an A tier, why not? Okay, next one I do is, I guess, the bee. Now the bees first came out in 1.17, which is the Caves and Cliffs Update Part 1. Of course, they usually spawn in, beehives, mainly on trees that have a beehive on them. Yeah, I mean, if you attack their nest, they will come after you. Just something to keep in mind. I'll give it B tier for now. The next one I'm gonna do is the Blaze. Now Blaze only spawns in the Nether, specifically in the Nether Fortress. Of course, there's Blaze spawners. Because on some Nether Fortresses, there's 2 Blaze spawners. So yeah, of course. It's basically almost like a soul trap inside of a metal box. Basically, with blaze rods, surrounding it and whatnot. Yeah, of course, you got to kill it to relieve it of its rod. But yeah, I give it A tier. But yeah. The next one is the Bogged. Now the Bogged can spawn. It's basically part of the skeleton family. For 1.21, I mean, along with strays and with the skeletons and the regular skeletons, then the one becomes the Bogged. I mean, this is a relatively new mob, so I might put it at B tier now. Next one up is, Camel, which spawns in the desert biome. I mean, you could even ride them, which is cool. I mean, it would look great for some great builds, like ancient Egypt builds and whatnot, which is cool. I'll put it up at A tier for now. The next one is next one up is the cat. Now cats, I mean, you can tame them by feeding them cod. Of course, I remember one time on my 1.16 world, I just have a whole bunch of them. Oh man, that was hilarious. I kept making cats. It was kind of funny. Oh man. Anyways, I'm gonna put them at B tier. Alright, next one up is the Spider. Now, Spider is a mob that only spawns in caves. I mean, of course, there's a cave spider which is poisonous. But they also spawn in, they also have spider spawners in, the Woodland Mansion. In the spider room, one of the secret rooms in the Woodland Mansion, to be exact. But yeah. I put it at C tier. The next one up is the chicken. Now the chicken, chickens usually spawn, mainly during daytime mostly. I mean, sometimes they do spawn at night, mainly for if you have like peaceful mode on. If you're playing on peaceful difficulty. I mean, I usually like to start off with peaceful, then work my way up. That is how I like to do it sometimes, But yeah, they even lay eggs. I mean, which is a key recipe for cake. Like ingredient for cake. But yeah, I'll give it C tier. Next one up is cod. Now cod only is in the water. I mean, if you go fishing and whatnot, getting game. I mean, sometimes you get some good loot if you got lucky to see enchantment on, which I think is cool. I mean, sometimes you might get enchantment books and whatnot. Sometimes more fishing poles, but it depends. But yeah, I'll put it at C tier for now. Next one up is the cow. Our cows usually spawn in the Plains Village mainly. It mainly does spawn in Plains, but yeah. Of course, you can even make leather out of the cow. You can even harvest it for leather. I mean, it is a good source for beef. Of course, you can use leather to make to make, I guess, to make some leather armor. I guess some leather armor or something like that. But I'll put a B tier for now. The next one up on the list is the creeper. Ah yes, a very nostalgic mob. I mean, which has a very cool backstory to it. Of course, remember when Notch was trying to create a pig? Well, we made it like a fellow like pig. Was it made it creeper? I mean, creepers were known for griefing. So yeah, it's like you had TNT put in, they go and start blowing up. I mean, I remember a lot of times I survived a lot of the creeper explosions. But if you throw a trident with channeling on it and a lightning strikes the creeper becomes a charged creeper. So yeah, I mean, this is a goated mob, so I'll put it in S tier for now. Next one up is the dolphin. Now, dolphins usually spawn in the ocean. I mean, a good thing about it, if you feed a cod, it will lead you near shipwrecks where you can find treasure maps and maybe some good loot. And a treasure map, you have to find a buried treasure, which usually most of the time would contain like the heart of the sea thing. So I'll give it an A tier. Next one up is the donkey. Now, donkeys sometimes technically spawn usually in the plains biome, but you gotta tame it first before it despawns. Like with apples, sometimes you can even use a saddle as well. I mean, you can even use the donkey to carry resources. You can add chests on it to carry more resources, which is pretty cool. That's pretty nice though. Yeah, especially for traveling. So for that, I'll give it an A tier. Next one up is the Drowned, which was introduced in I say 17 or 18. One of the Caves and Cliffs updates. Yeah, basically, it's a zombie, goes underwater it turns into a drown, and some will even have tridents, and might try to carry it. I mean, they do drop copper, so I say 1.17. So yeah. Yeah, when kill it, sometimes they'll drop copper. I mean, sometimes they'll even drop a trident. It depends. For that, I'll give it B tier. Okay, next one up is the Elder Guardian. Now, Elder Guardians, I mean, usually spawn in the ocean, near the ocean monument. And yes, they are a pain to get through because they give an effect called mining fatigue, which always gets annoying. But yeah, I give it a C tier. The next one is the Ender Dragon. Now, the Ender Dragon usually only spawns in the end. I mean, you can also summon Ender Dragon by placing first, not only a dragon egg, but you need also end crystals as well to spawn in. And of course, it is a mob you kill at the end of the game. Of course, you might even get a chance to drop a dragon egg. You might even get extra, EXP and whatnot. But to defeat it, you have to destroy all the end crystals first, and then to attack the Ender Dragon itself, because the end crystals heals the dragon. So yeah. And since let's go with it one, I give it an S tier. The next one mob is the Enderman. Now, the Enderman will spawn in just basically any place, where it's the overworld, the end, and well, they naturally are native to the end, but they sometimes do spawn in the overworld and in the Nether as well. I mean, now a cool backstory about the Endermen. Basically, they're ancient Embracer builders who were infected by the Endermites. Yeah, if you, of course, then there's too much, the Endermite starts spawning in, and a lot of the ancient race builders that traveled into the end, when eaten, of course, a lot of them got infected by them, and then turned into Endermen. But if you stare at an Enderman, it will attack you. But as long as you have a punky head, they will not attack you. So yeah, I'll give it an A tier. Well, and here it is. The next one was the Endermite, which is can be a very annoying mob, though. Yeah, because like I said, you eat too much coarse food, the Endermite will attack you, even though Endermans hate Endermites. But yeah, I'll give it a C tier for now. Well, nah, D. The next one up is the Fox. Now, Fox usually spawns in jungle biome. I mean, it's pretty nice. Nostalgia, I'll give it a C tier. Next one is the Frog, which only spawns, usually spawns in jungle biomes. Sometimes swamp areas too. But yeah, because this mob first came in 1.19, which is the wild update, and of course, I know it's pretty cool to have around. So I'll give it a B tier for that. Next one up is the Ghast. Now, the Ghast only spawns in the Nether. Yeah, if you have it on easy, normal, hard, or even hardcore mode, that's where they usually will spawn. Yeah, they shoot basically explosive fire charges, Yeah, and there's a achievement you can get called Return to Sender. Which is cool. You can get gunpowder. You can get gas tiers as well. But you gotta do it over a portion of nether where there's no lava. So that I'll give a B tier for now. Okay. The next one up is the goat, and goat usually spawns in like mountain areas. Sometimes in meadows as well. Of course, you can get a goat horn. You can call as many goats. Which is cool. I give it A tier. That one. Next one up is the guardian. I mean, like the elder guardian, it's a pain in the butt too, because of the mining fatigue effect. So yeah. So as I'll put it right next to there. There we go. The next one up is the Hoglin. The Hoglin is basically, it's basically kind of like a version of a pig, but of course they, because they will attack you sometimes. But yeah, I mean, unless you feed it like crimson fungus or something. And just, they are a pretty good source for, pork. Because sometimes even piglins even hunt them. So that I'll give it a B tier. Okay. The next mob is next mob is the horse. I mean, that's an easy one, because the horse, usually spawns in certain parts of almost near every biome in the overworld, except for deserts. But yeah, I mean, they were pretty cool at first, but for that I'll give it A tier. Next one is the husk. Now the husk only spawns in the desert. It's basically kind of like a modified version of a zombie. But yeah. So for that I give it a B tier. Next one is the Iron Golem. Now Iron Golems usually spawn in the villages. Yeah, as a protector to the villagers from raids done by illagers. Yeah, if you go in a village with bad omen. I mean, you usually find them in cages in the pillager outpost as well. And they do a lot of damage too. Almost near damage out of the warden. Yeah, sent enemies flying in the air, which is cool. So that I'll give it A tier. Okay. Next one up is the rabbit. I mean, the rabbit usually spawns in many various colors in the desert, mainly. I mean, because killing them, you get rabbit split and rabbit hide and all that stuff. Yeah. I'll give it a C tier. No. The next one up is the llama. Now, llamas usually spawn with, wandering traders, mainly. I mean, if you hit them, they do shoot back out their nose. I mean, you can't tame them. I don't think you can. But I'll give it a C tier. The next one up is the magma cube. Now, magma cube is basically a version of the slime, but a nether version of it. Yeah, of course, because it acts almost similar to that similar to the slime, and it does, have. I mean, killing them, you gotta drop magma cream, which you can make, magma blocks, or you can even make fire charges with them. Which I thought was cool. Run out of fire charge, but just for magma blocks. I'll give it B tier. Okay, next one is the mushroom. Now the mushroom usually spawns in like the mushroom island, where there's no red and brown mushroom trees. It's basically a cow, but turns into a mushroom. That's why I call it the mushroom. And for its nostalgia, I give it a C tier. Next one up is the lion, which usually spawns in the jungle biome, mainly. And then, of course, taming one gives a good achievement. They even attack, hostile mobs, which is cool. But yeah, I can put it at B tier. The next one is the panda, which usually spawn in a bamboo biome. Jungle biomes are mainly where bamboo is. I mean, which are pretty cool. And for that, I give it an A tier. Next one up is the phantom, which are very annoying because if you go without sleep for 3 days, they spawn in and they start attacking you. So yeah, I give it S tier because they are a very most annoying mob out of all mobs. Next one is the polar bear. Sorry, pig. Now pig is a good source for for pork as well. I mean, you can put one on a you can put a saddle on a pork, on a pig to get the achievement when pigs fly, which is a very funny achievement though. I'm not gonna lie. For that, I give it A tier, mainly because of that achievement. Next is the polar bear, which usually spawns in mountain, sometimes in ice peaks as well. They are pretty cool. I'll give it a B tier. The pufferfish. I mean, the next one is pufferfish. Now, pufferfish usually have been around since the aquatic update. They only, because if you eat it, it gets poison effect. Because that's what they do. They give the poison effect, which is annoying. So I give it D tier. Next one is the Ravager. Now, Ravagers usually spawn during a Illager raid. Like I said, mainly if you enter a place with bad omen, enter a village with bad omen. But yeah, I'll give it C tier. Okay. The next one is about the salmon. I mean, which is a good food source too. I'll put it next to the cod. Rest of here. Okay, the next one is zombie villager. Now, zombie villagers usually spawn in an abandoned village. They naturally spawn in an abandoned village. I mean, of course, there is a way to cure them and make them into active villagers, you need like a potion of weakness and a golden apple, which I think is cool because there's a basement in some of the igloos, you know, where you might find a regular villager and a zombie villager. But yeah, I'll put it up at C tier. Okay, next one up is the Illusioner. Now the Illusioner is mainly, well, it was a mob that was, I mean, you can spawn it in, but I mean you can't get it in the survival mode. I don't think you can. I mean, it's typical mob that gives, you know, blindness, and it's part of, you know, the Illager real race and whatnot. I'll give it B tier. Next one up is the Vindicator. Now the Vindicator usually spawns in woodland mansions. So yeah. And of course they do a lot of damage. They take you out in like 2 hits with an iron axe. I'll put it C tier. Next one up is the Pillager. Now Pillagers usually spawn in Pillager Outpost. Well, naturally in Pillager Outpost and usually during Pillager raids. And of course the Pillager captain, you know, leader usually have the Illager banner on him. Because if you kill the Illager banner, you get the bad omen effect. Which is not good. But yeah. I'll give it a B tier. Next one is the Evoker. Now the Evoker, it usually spawns in the like I said, in the Woodland Mansion. Of course, they also spawn, you know, Vexes. So yeah, I'll give it a B tier as well. Next one is the Sheep. Now sheeps, I mean, can come in different colors of wool. Now there's one Easter egg where, you know, if you name it Jeb, it does that rainbow effect, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, instead of just you giving you shears to, you know, harvest wool from it, because they are a good source of wool. I give it B tier. Next one up is the Shulker. Shulkers usually appear in the inn, mainly in cities. I mean, killing them, you know, you can get Shulker boxes, like Shulker shells. You can make, you know, Shulker boxes. You know, put all your stuff in, which is cool. And for that, I will give it a. I'll give it B. No wait, I'll give it A tier. There we go. The next one up is the skeleton. The silverfish. Now silverfish usually spawn in like infested. Yeah, if you destroy like an infested stone, silverfish start coming out of it. Even though there is a silverfish spawner in the abandoned stronghold, where, you know, the inn portal would be. I mean, and those mobs are very annoying. So, F tier. Next one is the skeleton. Now skeletons only spawn usually during they don't just spawn just in overworld. They spawn in the Nether, usually in Soul Sand Valley. That's where they usually spawn. But they mainly also spawn in overworld. They mainly spawn at night. If you have if you have easy, normal, hard, or hardcore mode on. Come with difficulties. But yeah, they shoot arrows too. But on a lightning strike, they do transform into like a mounted archer, you know, with a skeleton horse, which is pretty cool. So I'll give it B tier. And with a skeleton horse, give it B tier as well. The next one up is the slime. Now slime usually spawns in the swamp biomes. That's what it mostly is, so. But yeah. It's a good source to get, you know, slime balls because you can make sticky pistons and whatnot. And for that, I will give it not B tier. I'll give it A tier. Okay. Next one up is I guess next one would be a sniffer. Now sniffer was added mainly in 1.20. I mean, of course you can get a sniffer egg, which is cool. But I'll add it to C tier for now. The next one is the snow golem. Now snow golems usually spawn in, you know, in ice, near ice peaks, and you know, mainly in, you know, areas where it's mainly, you know, snow. Sometimes in the snowy areas of the taiga too. But yeah, I mean, they are pretty cool. They throw snowballs. You can have a snowball fight with it, which is kind of funny. I'll give it B tier. Okay. Next one up is the spider. Now, spider usually spawn at night. The one I put up there was earlier. That was the cave spider. So I'm gonna put it up there in C tier, along with the cave spider, right there. Okay. The next one up is the stray. Now, stray usually spawns in the usually in ice peaks. Of course, they also shoot arrows like the skeleton, and a part of the skeleton, you know, family and whatnot. Maybe the undead mob family, but yeah. For that, I'll give it I'll give it a B tier. Next one up is the Strider. Now Striders usually appear in the Nether. I mean, because you can even put a saddle on it and can ride it, which are pretty cool. The one thing about it, they don't like, you know, cold, because when they're off the lava, they start shivering after they were cold. But they're native to the Nether because they, you know, they're, you know, lava resistant because they can, you know, swim in lava, which makes traveling across lava, you know, better, especially when you're trying to find a Nether fortress or something. For that, I would give it S tier. Not E tier. Yeah. Next up is okay. The next one up would be the the villager. Now villagers spawn in all, you know, almost every, basically in every biome of the overworld. Now, of course, they do, you know, different professions, like, you know, cleric, shepherd, armorer, farmer, fisherman, and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, of course, the currency in the overworld is emeralds. At one point, it was diamonds, but it will change to emeralds. Or no. And for that, I'll give him like a A tier. Okay. Next one is the Wandering Trader. Now, Wandering Traders usually spawn in basically anywhere in the overworld. And some has some of the worst trades. Well, I'll give it D tier for that. Next one up is the Warden. Now the Warden only spawns in the Deep Dark, but if you trigger the Stroke Shrieker 4 times, the Warden will spawn in, and that thing will 2-shot you in 2 hits. So I'll give it C tier. Okay, next one up is the Witch. Now the Witch only spawns in the swamp areas, mainly in a witch hut. I mean, because the witches, they do throw you know, splash potion of poison at you. Yeah. So I'll give it C tier. Next one up is the Wither Boss. Now the Wither Boss, you know, requires mainly 4 pieces of soul sand and 3 wither skeleton skulls to make, you know, the Wither Boss. And of course, on killing it, you get a Nether Star, which is essential for crafting recipe for a beacon. So for that, I would give it A tier. There we go. It's an A tier now. Next one up is the Wither Skeleton. Now, Wither Skeletons usually spawn in, you know, the Nether Fortress, along with the Blaze. Of course, you know, I mean, of course, they can even spawn if you have a Wither Rose around too. And because they attack you, giving you the withering effect. They don't have stone swords though. I mean, if you have it on hard difficulty, they can even, there's like a 55, almost 60% chance they get armor and even better weapons, which is cool. So that I'll put at B, not D. Talking about B tier. Okay, next one is the Wolf. Now the Wolf usually spawns, you know, almost nearly anywhere in the overworld. Of course, as you feed them, you know, you can tame them by, you know, giving them a bone, yeah, which is dropped by skeletons and strays, and also wither skeletons as well. Of course, because one thing about them, they even attack other mobs. Yeah. Of course, they also attack sheep. Because yeah, wolves hate sheep. I give him a B tier. At least it's great as a protector. Next one is the Zoglin, which is basically a zombie version of the Hoglin. For that, I'll give it a yeah, I'll give it a C tier. Allow me to put that there. The next one up is the Zombie. Zombie was basically the ancient race of builders that was, turned to zombies basically because of the zombie plague that was infesting, the overworld. That's why a lot of them, fled to a place like the Nether, brew potions. And that's why they made the Nether Fortress, as a place to brew potions and whatnot. To try to cure, zombification. I'll give it C tier. Same thing goes for the zombified horse and zombie villager. Oh, here's the mule, which I'll put up there with. I'll put up there an A tier with the rest. There we go. The rest of them I'm just not sure of. There's only the ones I know. But yeah, this is almost every one of the mobs. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, tier list videos like this, maybe for Minecraft tools, maybe Minecraft ores, maybe Minecraft blocks, let me know. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Stephen with Gaming Nights.